Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming. We have another exciting episode in our Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report series.
So exciting.
We have two new units on the board. We have Veers with his snowtroopers. Look at them and all their goodness. All their goodness. Looks great. And the Lando Calrissian box. AMG sent us these. Thank you very much. AMG also sent us, if you haven't watched our unboxing, the Bounty Hunter box. And then This Is the Way box, which will be on the channel in the next episode. So keep a lookout for those.
So exciting.
But we got these two new out. And I paired mine with a little different taste. I kind of did this last time with all Scoundrels. I went a different way with all Scoundrels again because Lando's whole box plays off of Scoundrels. So I went with Din as the primary, Grief as my secondary, then Chewie and Han as my supporting because they're also 5 points. They're also Scoundrels. And I just didn't have good luck with IG, and I wanted two models again. I like those two. So I thought this fit really nice. So it's a full Scoundrel. He went with all the white armor things. He has the captain who moved up with the Veers ability, I believe, right?
Yep.
The stormtroopers hiding back there in Vader. So he's got classic Empire ready to rush the Echo base, if you will.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. But if you guys haven't had a chance, remember to comment down below during the video for some good giveaways. And if you're a Patreon, you get bonus giveaways. Speaking of Patreons, Don.
Huge thanks to our Patreons. Jamal Lawahadi, Alex Bingham, Paul Jorgensen, Jess David, Archon Dan, Michael Hume, Evan Christensen, Jacob Blecka, Tyrell Pohl, Playing with Karma, Papa Heavy, Ethan Mills, Too High to Die, Jetta Turul, Nick Hernandez, Thomas Trotman, Eli Arthur and Walden Kaywood, Anthony Bunomo, Flobit, Ethan McKinney, Grant Saunier, Sozo, Grimoire Gamer, Anthony Hosking, Big Woody, James Cox, Martin, Stan Parks, Michael Riling, and Kakuja1111.
111. Thank you guys so much. You're the reason we can do all these extra episodes. Big shout out to you. Our patrons get lots of bonuses, including bonus entries. They get to dictate what lists we run at times. They get Discord privileges. They get early access to videos, and much more. Just check them out. Different tiers for everything. Big shout out to our sponsors. The mats, all of our play mats are from Gray Matter Gaming. This is their Desert Variety one. I like this one. The terrain, this one is the official terrain, if you will, because people like to see that one too. So I try to mix it in with our sponsor, which is Legion Train. All the scatter, though, on the map is from Legion Train. If you've seen any of our Legion videos or any Shatterpoint videos, you know what Legion Train is, but check them out. Very cool. So thank you to them. Also, Curled Paw makes all the acrylic tokens for all your favorite games, so check out Curled Paw and all these nice acrylic tokens you see here. The holder itself is from J Squared. Same with these holders that hold all your templates. They magnet up. Once you put a template in there, it's easy to get them out, and the lid comes on. It's perfect. Check those out as well. With that said, I think we're ready to start. You want to throw down?
Let's throw down,
Let's do it. We are playing with the Sabotage Showdown mission set this time. We've done the newest one a few times. We went back to this one. We flipped this one for our first. Shut down the alarms. It's the one we get to refresh the force when you draw your Shatterpoint. Also to mention, Grief Karga's ability. There is one job, pulled the Stormtroopers. That's the one where you pull a card from his deck, and that one gets a priority token. When a bounty hunter kills him, I get to shift the main cube one more space. As you can see from here, you get to shift the struggle token. The good news is I only have one bounty hunter, but the other good news is these guys, I can turn them bounty hunter if I need to with that ability, so that's something. Okay, he pulled snowtroopers, which he's pre-measuring now.
Pre-measuring some stuff here just to check.
So he's gonna.
So yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll pull the stream out. Snowtroopers. They have an ability called Force March. At the start of their activation, they can suffer a wound. If they do, they would have to remove a condition from themselves, or they can remove a condition from themselves. They're not going to do that because they don't have any conditions. They're just going to start off with a move here. Mm-hmm. And then this guy, he's going to move to a point around there.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and take cover with them, so they will get a hunker. I'm going to go ahead and push myself forward with this fella, just to make sure we're definitely in range 2.
He's not the same height, but he's the only one there, so he will get control of that. So he's going to have control of 3 points to start. But there's no scoring the very first activation of the first person's turn, so we'll go to me. Han, Chewie for the first. We're going to go with them.
As you can see, more pre-measuring is happening off screen here.
Spend a force. Look out, he's loose. One character in this unit may dash. After the move is resolved, if this character is engaged with one or more enemies, choose an enemy character, blah, blah. I'm not going to be engaged, so I'm not going to keep reading it. So I could go this way with Chewie, but only one character's unit can dash with this free ability. So if I do that, I can end up here, which is not the same level as that still, so it would be contested.
I still hold on to it.
Han, on the other hand, can get an easy point here, but it's farther than a move. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pay the point, the force, and have Han dash. He's not going to be engaged with anyone, so we don't have to worry about that ability. And then we're going to have him move up.
All right.
So he'll come to here. He'll definitely have that point. And then Chewie over here gets to do a move action too, so he might as well start, you know, making his way downtown, walking fast. Faces past and he's homebound. Hope you guys enjoy my weird humor. Okay, so that's their first activation, and there's really no good second one. It's that early round. They've got range 5.
Range 5. You probably could sneak a shot in with Han.
I could sneak a shot with Han. I don't know if that's worth it or if I just want to take cover.
Taking cover moves Chewie a little closer to being up in the business.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna take cover with them. Remember, guys, you only get 1 take cover token, but we put 2 out when supporting or separated, just for the ease of you guys seeing what's what. Okay, so I'm gonna
shove yourself a little bit forward there.
Yep, and then that's it.
All right, so he has 1, 2, 3. All right, goes back to me. All right, I'm going to my stack here. It's going to be some Stormtrooper boys here. We will go ahead and we'll spend our first force for assault tactics. Each of them will take a dash action. So he'll dash this way.
Yeah.
He'll dash this way.
Divide and conquer.
And then they will get a free focus for that. Then we will go ahead and do our advance. So he will hop on to right about there. This second Stormtrooper will come.
Keeping them together.
Yep. Getting a little crazy here.
Oh, take cover just gives it to you, doesn't it?
I think I already have it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm already there.
You're already there, yeah.
We're in melee, which is slightly unfortunate, but I guess I could just move back just a hair, which I think we're going to do just because I'm sharpshooter instead of impact. So we'll do that, and then we'll take a shot into Han for their second action.
Yeah, I have 4 dice in defense from range, but I have to conquer token, so I'm going to get a 5th. He's got 5, but it's never that.
So 5, I have a focus action, which gives me 6. I have sharpshooter, which gives me 7. And my stormtrooper commander up there, or stormtrooper sergeant up there, gives me 1 extra dice for each other stormtrooper unit that is within range 5 in line of sight. We measured before, Han is in range 5 of our stormtrooper. So we get 8 dice for this shot into Han. And
I don't like 1 failure.
1 failure is not bad. 2 is going to be, oh my gosh, a crit, a damage, and a pin. That's pretty solid.
That's a good start for me.
Yeah, crit. This is going to be a damage, and then you get a pin for that as well.
Just so I don't bump your dice, I'm just going to move over to hogging the whole dice box here. Ah, I see the things have continued. 3 in defense. It's only 1. I needed that 4th, so I've only blocked you. My defensive prowess in Shatterpoint has continued.
Blocking 2, I get to go down my tree 4 times. So we're going to do a damage and a strain, a shove and a damage, and I think a damage and expose.
Okay.
And then we'll do it one more time.
So are you pushing me?
I am going to push you, so I'm going to go down 1 dice. So this will be 7 dice instead of 8 for the second shot, as you will be out of range 5 of our stormtrooper. But it's okay. It's okay. Hey, you do get
That's
that
2 blocks and a heal. The heal won't matter. I think I'm going to be dead here.
So you pull 2 off of here. We get to go down the same tree 4, so it's another damage. This is going to be 2 damage because you're already strained. 3 damage, and then this will be 2 more damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was exposed, actually, so I didn't block anything.
Oh, you didn't block anything.
The whole tree.
Yep. Yeah, so it's the whole tree. So it's all of it.
Okay. Starting off hot with 1 block on 2 rolls. He's going to control 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so I do get 1 extra momentum cube for knocking down Han and Chewie. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 my way.
For my stack Shatterpoint, we'll get to refresh my only force I use, which is something.
That's pretty handy.
So I did use Mando's ability off camera to move him up with the reposition because an ally was wounded. And I would have been able to heal, but, you know, not hurt. So that's okay.
Yep.
And he technically gains each other bounty hunter may remove a condition and gain a hunker. I didn't really have to do that with anyone else. So anyways, he's going.
There is no other bounty hunters.
It's bounty hunters, Mandalorian, or Scoundrels.
Oh, okay.
Mando plays with Scoundrels very nicely. That's why I kind of went with him with this list. Okay, so now I'm going to spend a force for a clan of 2. It's each character's unit may dash, then if an allied unit within 2 are bounty hunters, Mandalorians, or Scoundrels. 1 character in this attack may immediately make a 5 dice attack, or choose an enemy character within 3 and they push them and push it 2 away. So let's go ahead and immediately make him do his dash. We got to stay within 2 of my buddy Han, which shouldn't be hard to do at all.
Nope, that looks pretty good.
And now I can choose someone to make a 5 dice attack or push them 2 away. I'm weirdly leaning towards the push, because if I push 1 and then shoot the other one, I can push them away easy. But well, how much health do they have, Don?
They are 9 health. I'm sorry, 8 health because they took a wound.
8 health, huh? Well, my dice in this game aren't great, so aren't we?
But they are your Griff Karga marked character, so if you do down them, you get 2.
I'm gonna shoot him, Don.
I mean,
actually, I have 2 actions. So my first action will be to focus.
Okay.
And then probably shoot, or move in melee. I'm gonna look at the cards and remind myself. We're first doing the 5 dice attack, and then after this, more than likely, I'm gonna move for my second action to engage with them, because then I get an ability where I get to throw extra dice. So let's start here. 5 dice.
So ranged defense is 5 for the Stormtroopers.
This is for my top ability, so this isn't an actual attack or anything. 1 in range is going to be 1. So there's going to be 2 crits, 2 hits.
2 crits, 2 hits. All right, Stormtroopers. 3 is 2 blocks.
So 2 crits get.
So I just block the 2 blocks.
So I'll do 3 damage and probably a push, but I want to check the board.
3 damage and a push.
Okay, since we did choose to push him because Vader's around that corner, I didn't want to get in melee engaged to use his other abilities. So I'm just going to focus for my first actual action to get that to 8. And then my second action will be to attack the Stormtrooper who hasn't been pushed away from the point.
Alrighty. Couple failures there.
Just 3. You know, it's no big deal. Okay.
Couple failures. We're just... Did you want to wear the skull crown today? I hope so. So unfortunately, the spot still is mine. So he's getting 2 this round. I'll help him out. He's a little mad. So we'll put him over there, and it'll go to me. All right, we're going to go over my stack here. It's the Shatterpoint card, so we can go with whoever we want. We also get to refresh a force, because that's what we can do. Let's go ahead and start with Vader. Yeah, he could refresh a force, but I already did that with the Shatterpoint card, so we don't need to do that. So he's going to hop on up over here. Can I dash over my Stormtrooper friend? Ooh, that's looking pretty close. Yeah. So we'll take a force for anger, hate, and aggression. He'll dash, and then if he does, he adds 3 dice to his next attack roll during the activation. And if that attack contains any failures, he would gain a string. We'll pop forward with that, and then we will throw our lightsaber at Mr. Din.
I'm going to do the hand thing, guys. Here's Mando's defense and history, and there's Vader's offense and history.
Range will be throwing 5, but we added 3 for our ability. So we do have 2 failures, so I will be taking that expose and 2 damage. 3 is turning into a crit and a damage.
Okay.
Oh no, it was 4. 4 is 2 crits and a damage. So kind of a lackluster roll there. 2. What's going on? I don't remember if it was 2 or...
We're going to have to check the video. Don's very confused over here, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, we got Don's head on right. Oh, I rolled a couple blocks this time. That's something. 3 expertise is going to be 2 blocks and a crit to a failure.
Oh, there you go. So that one goes away.
Everything but 1 crit.
So 1 crit's going through, so it's just 2 damage and a shove for Din.
The good news is Din's not controlling that point by any means, so at least I don't lose the point because of it.
All right, so I control 4 points, so it will move towards me 4 times, and that will be it.
Went to my stack, got Grief. Since Din's been pushed, he's within 4, so he gets to heal 1, because Grief has the ability called Some of My Favorite People Are Bounty Hunters. It costs a force, so we're going to spend that force. And he gets to heal 1 and dash any bounty hunter within 4, which is only going to be Mando. Good old Magic Mando.
All right, Magic Mando it is.
Yep. He's got that Chan kind of spirit. So he'll come to there.
Sure.
He healed 1. He's up. He's good. I don't know if we're engaged. I'll check a look. And then I'm going to do he has no way of moving himself, unfortunately. He just helps his bounty hunter friends.
Sure.
So we'll move him up like so. To there.
Yep.
And then we will, I think we have to take cover to get this point, guys.
You do indeed.
Because at this point in the game, we are losing the point struggle pretty good. So we're going to come to there. Definitely gets me within range of him.
Sure. I will flip that over to you.
And am I engaged here? Because if I am, I think I might... No. This is on Han anyways. So we're fine engaged. Okay.
All right. So you've got that one, and that one. You get to move it to the middle, which gives us both a point.
Not as helpful as I like. I want to give you points over there, sir.
Alrighty.
Don's going to stack. Are you going to do
I'm going to my reserve, so I'm
Okay.
activating my Stormtrooper Sergeant from the reserves.
This ability here. To close the deal, it costs 1 if I want to use it. When an opposing player chooses to activate a unit from reserve, you may use this ability. Choose a bounty hunter character. That character may dash and immediately make a 5-dice attack targeting the character that goes. So sure, why not? I got lots of force, guys. Let's spend it up. So I'll spend that. Din's going to dash the slightest bit to the left and back just to get out of melee with the guy he was in melee with. So that way I can shoot the Stormtrooper Sergeant. It's just a 5-dice attack, so this is just for the tree. Let's see what we get. I don't know why you're not focusing on the camera box.
I'm thinking of my turn here.
So 1 on my gun is going to be 1. So we have 5 coming at you.
All right, so 5 in defense for the Stormtrooper Lieutenant. Ooh, 2 failures. 3 in defense is 2 blocks.
So I got 3.
So you get 3 down the tree.
That's going to be 5 damage and a push.
5 damage and a push. We'll resolve that, and then I'll take my
I
turn.
pushed him down there after assigning him 5 wounds. It was a pretty good shot.
5 wounds is pretty darn
Now
tough.
it's his actual turn.
So now I get to go with him, and he has his inexorable advance. I get to choose a Galactic Empire supporting unit. I'm going to choose him. The chosen.
He's a secondary.
Or supporting unit. I'm sorry, he's a supporting unit. Yes, you're right.
He's a secondary.
I know. I'm really realizing now that I get to move a supporting unit.
Yeah, you can move the other guy.
So I'm going to move these guys up. Why not? We'll just bring them just into... I'm just bringing them into range here. We don't actually want to be in melee. So we'll pop him up right there. And then he will go himself. That does give a wound to that Stormtrooper unit.
Good. They definitely should still be alive, so that's a good thing.
And give me 1 second here. All right, so after that, his first action is going to be a move. He's going to move up to this ladder. He is going to go ahead and pop right up on top of it. We'll put him right there. He has no extra ways to move himself, so he's going to just stuck. He won't be able to contest the point. So he'll move up there. He'll take a shot into Grief and see if we can't push him away.
Grief's defensive tree and chart.
So I'll be throwing 6 dice. I will have an extra dice from his ability from the Stormtroopers on the ground below. So 7 total here. We got 2 failures. Those are gone immediately. And then 3 expertise is a crit, 2 heals, and a pin.
Okay, so there's no point in me resolving dice because I can't do crits, so you're going to go in your tree 3 times.
Okay.
Unless I'm missing something, but there's no point in me rolling. Okay. What do you want to do for 3?
3 is going to be a damage and a heal, a shove and a damage, and then let's go with the damage and 2 the reposition. We'll go with the reposition of the damage. So we'll go with the 3
damage. Okay. Don can't read cards tonight.
Yes,
his expertise adds 2 hits. So let me I blocked the 2.
Block the 2.
And then
so
2 expertise on me. Oh, give me another 2 blocks, but it won't cancel the crits.
There you go.
So that would have been a good defensive roll.
Yeah.
Same outcome. He's going to hit me a move. It's same 3 things. The luck of the Don's continuing in this opening thing. He's going to take all 4 again.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
He's the crit machine. Doesn't know how to roll enough failures machine right now. We're going to see if we can get on that train a little bit. Apparently, we're not going to show the Lando box yet.
Who needs it?
We're going to keep going this way.
Who needs it?
So I'm going to spend one of my precious force that I'm running out of to go ahead and dash with him. I want to dash in a way that I'm going to be still within 2 of Grief. So just up slightly.
Okay.
I need to have his basing off just a little bit there. Good, and I should be engaged with these 3 boys, but not Vader. No, okay. So to that, I get to make a free 5-dice attack because I am within 2 of them, friendly scoundrel, or I can push them away. I'm going to choose to attack the Stormtroopers first, and that will be part of my free action I paid for, and then we'll come back and do the actual actions. Okay, this is just for the tree. It's going to be 5 dice free attack. Let's see what happens.
5 dice into some Stormtroopers.
Getting 4.
In melee, they only roll 4.
Well, we've seen you natty this once with the Stormtroopers. Almost. You did.
Yeah, we did. Yep. That 1 turns into a block on the Stormtroopers there, so that will be all of those out.
Cool. Okay. Because we don't learn. Let's try hitting them again. We'll take a focus for my first action. My second action will be swinging them again.
Alrighty.
This time 7 plus 1 is 8. Melee. Let's see if we can do it. No, we get all the failures. We do have 4, which I think auto wounds you. No, we're in the melee side. We switched.
2 crits and a hit.
Unfortunately, if I was on the range side, that would have been the auto damage, which would have been really cool to see finally. But it's going to be 2 crits and a hit. So another really, really poor roll for me. But the crits, I don't think you can cancel at least.
I cannot for sure.
But I think you're still going to be fine.
Yep, we canceled the hits there, so you
So
get
it's just
2
going
down
to
your
be
tree.
3 damage and a push. Does that kill you?
3 and a shove. 3 damage does not kill.
Okay, cool. Everything lives here. I'm going to get 2. So he has to do pretty nothing, and he'll win the next one. So let's just see what happens as we keep going.
All right, you do get a momentum cube on your side for that.
Oh, that's helpful.
There you go.
You ought to win the other one.
I know, it's fine. All right, we get Mr. Veers himself. I will go ahead and use his ability. You have your orders. At the start of his activation, I choose a Galactic Empire secondary unit or an allied stormtrooper unit. One character in the chosen unit may dash. I am going to have the snowtrooper lieutenant start moving up just to be a little bit more in the game. He's going to move there. He's going to egress up this ladder. He'll end up right where our stormtrooper lieutenant was, monitoring the game. We will have Veers himself go. He's not really going to be able to do a whole lot. So he is just going to move up to get into the action. And then
He's going to do something amazing.
Yeah. At the end of his activation, so I'm just going to take cover action. He's just going to hang out. He can't, Chewie's already dead. No point in shooting him. We are the Storm. At the end of this unit's activation, choose an objective. Each enemy character within 2 of the chosen objective may dash. And then each enemy character within 2 of the chosen objective suffers 3 damage.
Sure, go for that one.
There's not really a point to doing that. So I'm not actually going to do that, because it would cause more harm than good, I think.
Okay.
Well, you know what? We'll do it to the back one. Lobot can dash if he wants.
Or?
And then if he's in range 2, he just takes 3 damage.
Okay. So he's going to get all 4, and that will secure him the victory for the first one. We'll go to Struggle 2, see if I can show a little bit better of a showing there. Good news is, guys, everything up next is the Lando box for me. My stack. Oh, it's Lando. I'm going to sit back, shift, and shuffle him back in there. I have to give myself a negative condition I don't have. Lando will take a disarm, so that way I can get regen 2 force. Then I shuffle, and then I reveal the next unit in my order must go. I cannot put them in reserve. So it's going to be the Cloud City people.
All right, he did
My wing guard.
It is the back point, the middle point, and this point. The middle point he rolled is the double point. The wing guard get to go. Let's give him a second to think of what he's doing.
Okay, we'll spend one of those 2 forces that he gave us back. We're down to 2 again now, because we had 3. And we'll dash with both of them. She'll dash this way and go up here for fun, because that gets her a little farther than a dash would. And in this game, you can just
move off of things at full speed without any issues.
Which is nice. So then we'll dash this guy as well. He'll come over here, pop up here. Something like that, which should put me... Oh, this is not even a scoring objective. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what...
I went the wrong way. Originally, we were going to do the other thing. I apologize. So he's going to dash this way. Okay, next we do a movement action. And he'll move to that staircase.
Yep. Pop up there.
Pop up here like so. She will somehow... She's going to like... You guys ever watch
Airwalk it.
You ever watch Looney Tunes when they're just walking and they realize they're too high and they just fall? She just did.
She'll end up right about there. Who's she going to target with all her glorious guns?
I don't know. We're going to shoot somebody else.
All right.
It's just 5 dice in range. We're going to shoot the...
The first shot's going into the Stormtrooper Lieutenant.
We've had good luck hitting Stormtroopers so far.
I didn't bring a lot of Stormtroopers.
So 2 is going to be 2 hits.
That's interesting. It's always just 2 hits. With...
Yeah, 1 plus is just 2 hits. No matter what they roll in range, it's 2 hits.
All right, so 5 defense dice.
Oh, I blocked the roll. That was rude.
It's fine.
That's 2 failures.
2 on his side is just 1 block, so
I just got to shoot the
blocked
commander
2.
Stormtrooper?
Yeah,
Is that what you're
so
telling
3
me?
down your tree even.
It's only going to be 2 damage. It doesn't take him out.
So a pin, 2 damage, and either a reposition or a shove for that one.
I'll think. Okay, since he didn't do the job, he moved up a little bit. She's going to try attacking the same target now with her 5 dice. Oh, just for 2. I'm pretty sure she's going to be just fine. Yep.
Yeah, we're all good then. All right, so he controls the middle and the outside, giving him 3 points because the middle was the double. All right, going to my cards here. It is Mr. Vader himself, and he's over here, just at the start of his activation, he can remove 2 damage from himself or heal 1 condition. He's going to heal off that expose. He is then going to spend the force he just took for anger, hate, and aggression for a dash this way.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong, guys. This dude's got full force. No one's dead. And command control of everything. And I'm sitting here struggling.
Vader is just going to end up
Everyone
right
else
on
feel
top
like the
of
Empire's a little
everything.
strong.
They feel strong.
Let me know
Feel
below.
really strong.
What are you guys thinking about
So we'll make an attack. We get a bunch of extra dice. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I've got a defensive 5. Vader's rolling, I don't know.
11 dice.
It's always more than the card says. The card lies with your Empire player.
It's true. So 11 dice. Big swing here. We do have 1 failure.
Oh, good. Just
2
one.
failures, so we will take an expose there. 3 expertise with this side as a crit and 2 hits.
My 5 dice should
Crit,
definitely.
2 hits. Let's try to give you some room to roll in the dice box here, buddy.
You gotta move all those nice
You know,
successes.
just gotta push all that successes.
Look, 2. Yeah,
2.
she's dead.
So that's just, I think, the whole tree. So it's 2 damage and a strain, 2 damage, 2 damage. I don't need to jump anywhere, so a damage and a disarm, 3 damage.
Pretty cool. You like to watch my characters die from 1 attacks. This is the right game for you. He's gonna get 1,
So I
2,
control the back
3.
and the middle. I get 3. It goes back to the middle.
I'll get a bonus one because you wounded me.
And then
Mando gets
1
to
for the
move and do
wound.
some stuff too, so he's gonna do that now.
Alrighty. So we got a little ahead of ourselves. I used Vader's wounding ability to have him dash, which just removed his pin. I forgot Din gets to fully reposition. So he went back to the middle, which he already controlled. So now it's 1-1. Vader can't take it. So I only got to move it back 1. So I get an additional momentum cube.
Hooray!
That's it.
Okay, so we're gonna do how you doing, you old pirate. We're gonna choose a scoundrel. It's gonna be Lobot. We're gonna tell Lobot to go ahead and dash
Okay.
up the battlefield this way.
Sure.
And then we're going to say, hey, Lobot, since you're my buddy Robot Elf pal, we're going to give you my negative token here since I
Okay.
made you move. So that's nice. And then Lando himself is going to go ahead and take a move action to come up to here. And we're going to put him on this thing correctly.
Sure.
To about there. And he's got the lay of the land now. He's
He can shoot whoever
he's
he
like, I'm
wants.
hot, shotting all over the place. And he's going to... There's an exposed Vader down there, which seems like a
seems like a good
attack,
shot.
because that's about all he can reach. He can't reach the other juicier targets.
Alrighty.
Since I ended within 2 of Lobot, Lobot has an ability, I forget the name of it, it's called Battlefield Calculations. After I do any kind of movement within 2, I get to do a free focus action. So I'm going to roll 9 dice here.
Alrighty.
Vader's exposed.
Vader is exposed. He only has 5 defense dice in mana or in range.
Is that only 1 failure? No, 2. Still not bad. I'll still take that. We've got how many expertise?
4 expertise, which I think is 4 crits.
It's, no, it's 4 hits.
Four
I was 1
hits.
away from all the crits.
Oh, 1 away.
But I'll still take 4 hits.
This is going to be a good hit. The reason Lando gets to roll this many dice, guys, is because he actually can be on the Empire, so they needed to make sure he could roll the sufficient
Pretty
number
much.
of Imperial dice. So Vader's only blocking 1 because of that expose, which is big.
Okay, that means I get to go on the tree
Gets you
6
down the
times.
tree 6
This is a
times.
lot of
The
weird
tree-
things.
This is a very convoluted
Because you can
tree.
go a lot of way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all of them, but let me get a second to figure out which branching logic I want to go down the tree. He did the 2 damage into a 1 damage into a damage and a pin into 2 damage into 2 damage and a reposition. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 damage total. So Vader's going to be left alive with 2, I believe.
2 left, yep.
And I gave him a pin and I repositioned Lando down to here. Contesting the objective, but not melee with Vader. That's going to give me another 3 points here.
3 points over there.
1, 2, 3. Get me close.
It's really getting you close for sure. All right, last in my stack here is going to be the Snowtrooper Lieutenant, actually. I was thinking it was someone different. He has the press on ability. I can choose a Galactic Empire supporting unit. The chosen unit may remove 1 condition from this itself. And then 1 character may dash. I'm going to go ahead and go with this Snowtrooper right here. We're going to dash. I did roll the middle, so the middle is again our contested objective. So we'll put him there. They do lose their... I don't know if they lose their hunker. I don't think we did get engaged. So we're not engaged, so they still remain there.
Wait, do you use your hunker from last time or for this turn?
Huh? That's from the first turn.
Then it comes off and you start your activation.
No, this is this guy activating. He moved them.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
Different snowy boys.
They all look the same.
All right, so he is just going to go ahead and do a move himself. He's going to get right into the fray. I'm going to try to move him in a way that I cannot be engaged in melee because I like...
That's going to be really hard, too.
More.
Yeah, I'll let him figure that out. What will happen after you move? Are you meleeing something? Or
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying to attack something.
Still attack.
I think I'm just going to be engaged with Din no matter where I end up with. So we'll just pop him right there and we'll just swing into Din because that's all we need to do.
Din's been shot a few times. He's got 6 defense dice, and there's his tree. The Snowtroopers have 5 offensive dice. I don't think they have extra bonus dice on this one because the captain's only for Stormtroopers, right? Not Snowtroopers?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he for any Empire character?
It's any stormtrooper, so it's all stormtroopers.
I thought snowtroopers are snowtroopers stormtroopers?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that works really well. As per the norm, he rolls a bucket of dice because Empire cheats.
So it's 5 base. I get to add 3 because 3 other units of stormtrooper characters are.
When you're talking, don't do that.
Yes, I know. Are in range. We got 2 failures. We've got 4 expertise. In range is just a crit and a damage. So pretty terrible roll here.
Looks like your 1 bad expertise character. I'll take that. One of them was a crit, I'm pretty sure you said. Or did you mean
it's just a hit and a damage.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
you said
a
crit.
hit and a damage, yes.
Okay, I've got 1 and 3. For me, is going to be 2 blocks and a crit to a thing. So either way, I'm blocking.
So you
3
block
hits.
everything, so nothing happens, but I do take the points.
You do take the points for now. He'll get 3 because he's got the back in the middle. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, and he'll get a momentum cube. Last in our stack is Lobot. Lobot has the ability at the start of this unit's activation, choose another allied scoundrel character. The chosen character may dash. Then the chosen character choose an enemy character within 3 of that character. The chosen character gains a pin or a disarm. So we're going to say, hey, Grief Karga, would you like to come in here and get into the fight a little bit, please, sir?
Okay.
So Grief's going to come this way. Okay. Then someone within 3 gets a pin or a disarm. So we'll give the snow troopers a pin.
The snow troopers?
They're not within 3. Are they?
They probably are.
Is that the captain within 3?
That's the lieutenant.
Sure, we'll give him a pin. Why not?
Okay, pinning the lieutenant. Got it.
Vader can take off conditions just at the start of his activation, right?
He can take off 1 condition at the start of his
I'll
activation.
take this. So we'll pin him.
Okay.
We'll do that first. And then I have Securing Network, which I'll spend because I have 2 force left. Might as well spend it. This one is choose another allied secondary within 4 or an allied scoundrel unit within 4. The chosen character may dash, then make a 5 dice attack targeting character. So I'll have Grief again.
Is he within 4?
Of Lobot?
Yeah. You might have to move Lobot before you do this.
Oh yeah, Lobot's back here. You're right. So let's we'll move Lobot into the fight. Thank you for order of timing here.
Hey, you know I'm here to make sure you beat me appropriately.
So I think we're past the funness of not coming into Vader's grasp. We'll have him move there. Now he definitely can spend the 1 to make him do a dash and an attack. And I think it's just any attack, right? 5 dice attack, not a range or anything else. So he'd get all the way on top of the wing guard. So we'll just come into this giant scrum for fun.
All right, he's all scrummed up.
And then we will do a 5 dice attack with him. And then Lobot still has 2 actions to go after this. So Goose is doing a 5 dice attack in melee against Vader. Let's see what we can do.
Vader's got 5 in defense here.
We did get the 1 expertise which I wanted because that gives you an auto expose. So if I don't kill you here, Lobot will have an easier time to expose you. It's an interesting tree. It's just exposed. Okay. Yep, definitely does not kill you.
So blocks everything. But
he gets the expose from my melee thing.
Yep.
So now Lobot will then shoot into him. I'll go get the card for that.
Sounds great.
Okay, Lobot's got 6 dice in melee. Vader has 5, but Vader's now exposed, so hopefully this helps me a little bit. Which one? Expertise in melee is going to be a crit.
That's not bad.
That's something. I'll take it.
Well, I definitely could only have played with the crit if I was not exposed. So we'll block 3.
Taking 2.
2.
You have how much health left?
2.
Okay, so we will we'll push and strain you.
Pushing and strain.
I've got 4 to his 2 now there, plus Lobot says you cannot flip that point no matter what until he's killed or pushed off of it.
Sure.
So it's going to give me 1, 2, 3. I already gave myself a momentum cube for downing Vader, so we're 2 away.
Alrighty. Alright, so I rolled it's the back point over there on Joe's side. I refresh all my force. We're going to get the snow troopers. We're going to spend 1 force to put them in reserve because they can't help me get the middle, and that's not going to get me a point anyway. We'll go with the next one. It's going to be the stormtroopers. They, on the other hand, can indeed help me get a point. So we'll go with them. We'll go ahead and do...
Most annoying stormtroopers ever.
Yeah. So we'll do a move. This guy will climb. He'll end up right there. This guy will do a full-on advance, end up at the egress point here. He will end up right there. We will spend 1 force to do their dash and assault tactics ability, so they each get to make a dash. So he will dash right to here. And then...
It's fun to watch him.
Yeah, this guy, he will dash right to here. And then I'm not going to take the damage to give a focus to myself because they're pretty low health already. And then we will shoot into Lobot because he's the most important person now to kill, and the wing guard is wounded, so I get the point anyway.
Okay, there's my defense dice, and range is 5. There's his attack is 5, but he's got.
Yep. I have all 3 other stormtroopers are in range 5 of Lobot, so I get 3 more dice. So this is an 8 dice ranged attack against Lobot, and that's some failures there.
Failures.
Okay.
I like that.
We have 3 expertise with stormtroopers as a crit, a damage, and a pin. So you are looking at 1 crit and 1 hit.
I do have a way to stop crits if I roll enough expertise. 1's not enough. 1 is just going to be a disarm and a block. So I'll block your hit and your disarm.
All right, so one is just 1 damage there. And then we get to play that same song one more time. Unfortunately, we are disarmed for this attack.
Hooray, that kind of helps.
7. All right, so 8 more dice into Lobot. These are all blanks, technically. It's a little bit better, though. 2 crits, 3 hits. You're going to block all 3 hits. 2 crits is going to be... how much health does Lobot have? So I'm doing 2 total.
Not enough. You would need to do 5 to kill him altogether.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to do the damage and then 2 heals on myself.
Okay. So Lobot will take a total of 2 damage from this attack, right? 3.
3
because of the
from
first
the
expertise. Yep. Disarming him help, though. He took the back from me. That's bonus plus that. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, and he gets a momentum cube.
Sure do.
And it's back to me. I have 1 ready for, so I'm going to spend it now before I shuffle my deck because I have an ability called Hedge Your Bets. Before you refresh your order deck, choose a unit for each ready force I have, which is only 1. Each chosen unit may remove a condition if it's an ally. If it's an enemy, it gains a condition of my choice. I'm going to choose Stormtroopers to help negate and expose, which we already put out on the board.
That's fair.
I shuffle my deck up. I get all my force back. Hooray for me. And then I go to my stack and I get Mando. Mando's okay with this,
actually. Kind of who you wanted, for sure.
Yeah, Mando's good with this because...
He did roll his defense dice. The back point is the double point, which is even better. Because I think this is gonna win you the struggle.
I think it might just win as long as I can down you. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves yet.
You gotta do 4 damage to a stormtrooper.
So yeah, we're engaged, so we can't climb out or
Cannot
anything.
climb,
so
but you do get a dash for a force.
Dash over. Well, if I want to do that for a force, I'm gonna take a second thing.
Okay.
So I'm spending a force, do my free movement here, my free dash.
A clan of 2.
Which gets me in front of this, which will put me here.
Good thing everybody on your side is a scoundrel.
Yep. And then we will go ahead and make a 5 dice attack into the stormtroopers for free who are exposed, and we'll see how this goes.
This is the tree. This is the dice box. He gets 5 dice.
5 dice. 3 expertise in melee. It's a crit and a hit, though.
That's gonna be 1 definitely through.
Yeah,
for
unfortunately, for an exposed attack, that's not what you want to see.
Not at all. So we will block the 1. We didn't get any...
So it's a damage and a pin.
Damage
and a push.
Damage and a push.
And then I will just swing again, because I have to try to kill you. Okay, 7 attack dice. He's no longer exposed, unfortunately. How much health do you have left? You gotta be close to dying.
I have 3 health left.
3 health, even with the damage I just gave you?
Yeah, they have 5 health total, or 5 damage, 9 health. You just gave me 1 up to 6, so I have 3 left.
Oh, looks like you have a lot more than that in your card. I'm looking at the wrong guy.
You're looking at the wrong guy.
Okay, so 2 is going to be, again, just a crit.
Okay, I think that's probably going to do it, though, because you get 3 damage off of 2 successes anyway. We block 2.
It's good, because...
Or no, I'm sorry, we block 3.
So I get to go down to 3
down the tree.
So it's going to be a push, a damage, 2 damage, and a push and a damage.
So that does kill him, and he
which
can
is big.
shove
It's
their
my
bodies
bounty,
away.
so I get an extra move. Okay, so I push him off, and he's wounded, so I'm going to get this double point. That's going to give me... We'll do this in order operation, right? So first thing is that I wounded him. It gets me momentum cube.
Yep.
And since he was the bounty that Grief gave him the priorities,
the bounty, yep.
I get to move the struggle token 1 step closer.
Yep.
And then I got all 3 points, so I'm going to get, or not all 3, but
3
1,
points, yep.
2, and the bonus is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Somehow I pulled it out thanks to the bounty.
Second struggle goes to you.
Of course, this is number 3, which is really good for Dawn, because that turns that point on, and that point that no one's at on. So,
and I did roll. It is the back point Veers is securing, so that's the double point. I'm going to go ahead and just go with my snowtroopers in reserve because we can.
Hey, Grief's ability kicks in, and I'm going to move and attack them.
Oh, I forgot about that stupid ability.
It's my bread and butter right now.
Call me an idiot because I totally forgot about this stupid ability, which totally loses me this point.
Griff, or just to show you guys real quick, didn't dash from here to here, which ingressed up. He stopped at this point and came off here, so he's now contesting the point he wanted to go to before he goes.
Yep.
I'm still within range 5 of the snowtrooper, so I'm going to shoot them.
Great. This is awesome. Snowtroopers have 5 defense dice in range.
This is going to be 1 hit, because it's range attack, and so it's going to look like that.
Okie dokie. And they get
What's 2?
1.
So it's up 2. I'm doing 2. So I will do 3 damage and a push.
Perfect.
Slight correction. Don had a hunger token. I let him roll another dice. He got another expertise, which gave me another block, which means I only got a damage and a push through. I did push his snowtrooper from there to there, so now he is push. It's back to Don. Do you need a second to think?
Yeah. All right, so we will go ahead and spend 1 force to assault tactics. They will dash. Each of them will dash. This one goes away. So he will come over this way. This guy will dash this way. He will come up there.
Okay.
And then we're really hoping that this climb will get us up there. For sure it will. So he'll hop right to the edge there. This guy, I think, is just going to have to be a full-on advance. I don't think I can do anything with that right now. So we're just going to go forward up to here and just make sure we're out of 2 of Lando, because the Wookiee, he's already...
I'm too nice. Go ahead and do it. Can your speed 2 make it across there? After your dash, you could have climbed up there.
Oh, I could have.
I'm pretty sure it gets you across
Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
You are too nice. Thank you.
You can just take the point from me. That's
Yes,
fine.
and then we'll just attack.
Sure, why not? Sounds good. 7 or 6 dice in melee. He's got 5 dice, but he gets 2 extra dice because of that stupid sergeant. That sergeant's annoying.
He's pretty solid. We get 1 failure. 1 expertise is going to be 1 damage.
2, 4, 6. Okay. We've got 2 is going to be 2 blocks and a crit to a failure.
Okay, so that takes that away.
That takes everything away.
That's everything? Okay, let's play that same song one more time.
That was pretty decent, actually.
That's not too bad. 3, 6, 7. 1, 2 failures.
1 expertise is going to be a crit to a hit.
Okay.
And a block. And now I'm canceling 4, which I think is everything but your
Everything
crit.
but
So
my
you
crit.
get 1.
So you get 1 whole damage.
I get 2 damage, don't I? Because you expertise earlier. So
Yes,
2 damage
so 2
total.
damage total.
Don was really mad about Grief's little sneaky move because he didn't think he'd get a point, but he still got them all.
I did.
1, 2, 3. Bonus is 4.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Going to my stack. We've got Chewie and Han. And we did roll. It is the back point.
It is the back
which
point.
is unfortunate. So Chewie and Han stand up. They're going to take their
brought all their stuff back.
They're going to take their lovely token and switch it to an injury token. So I'm going to spend 2 force for this, which is fine. We're going to do it. We need to do it. To spend a lookout, he's loose. We're going to have Chewie dash over here. He's not going to end engage in anybody. He'll come up to here in this egress point here.
Sure.
Only 1 character gets to do that. So then their first actual action will be to move. So we're going to come this way and come right about there.
Sure.
And then Han will come this way.
Okay.
And then they're both going to attack.
All right, sounds great.
All right, so we'll do Han first. He's going to have 7 dice in melee against this stormtrooper whose melee defense is
5.
Ooh, got 4 expertise, which is going to be 2 crits and a heal. Oh, wrong thing.
I was gonna say, what are you looking
1
at?
crit, 2 hits, and a damage. I was looking at the defense tree for someone. 1 crit, 2 hits, and an auto damage, which means with that crit, I think I just downed you.
You are for sure. So he'll block 4, which is all of the regular stuff, but the 2 crits go through.
So I will push you, and I will disarm you.
Wait, you need to do 2 damage total. You've done 1 damage. Oh, this is a damage. You're good.
Yeah, right with this too?
Yep, pushing to disarm. Yep.
Because I get a damage on my tree from
Yep, that's
hitting.
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we're going to do a push and a damage, and a disarm and a heal. No, I don't need a heal. We'll go the top route. 2 damage and a shove, I guess. Oh, I want to.
3 damage.
Yeah, we'll do the top.
Okay.
And then now we'll do the same exact attack, but Chewie's going to be hitting Veers.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice.
Veers gets 1 extra dice in melee defense.
2 in melee is going to be a crit and 2 hits. So I turn 2 extra to a crit and 2 hits. I'll take this failure away and then add a hit. So that's my total there.
Veers, unfortunately, doesn't play well with crits. We do have 3, so we do 2 extra blocks. So we get rid of all of your regular hits, and then I also do get a heal off of that.
So I'll do 3 damage in the shove.
3 damage and a shove, and then I get a heal afterwards.
So I took both points, including the double. The good news is Chewie and Han wounded the Stormtrooper Sergeant guy.
They did.
Which means every time he wants to use it, add dice ability, it's going to cost him force now. And I get a momentum cube for that. Plus Chewie gets to do a heal, or Han gets to do a heal, which he doesn't need, and a refresh the force, which is really good. And then I'm going to move this thing 3 times my way. 1, 2, 3, which is going to put one there.
Alright, go to the stack here. We got our Stormtrooper Lieutenant. I did roll. This is the double point. Stormtrooper Lieutenant could possibly get that point, but it would be really hard. So I'm going to spend the force to reserve him. We're going to get our Shatterpoint card. Sadly, the easiest way to get this point back here is going to be with Veers. So we'll go with him. The Shatterpoint this round does heal too. So I'll pull the 2 damage off of Veers. And then he will do his Veersy stuff. So you have your orders at the start of his activation. Choose a secondary or Stormtrooper, 1 unit in that character, or 1 unit in that.
So any of your Stormtroopers get to move 1. Which one do you want to move?
Dash. Unfortunately, everybody's wounded except for
Maybe the Lieutenant, the
Stormtrooper Lieutenant, but he's pinned.
You remove the pin.
I might be removing his pin. I think I am going to remove his pin with that. So we'll get rid of that.
New units. Sorry, guys. I always got to read the new units.
Yep, it does take.
We'll give him a second.
Minute. Yep. All right, so I did use his ability. We took the pin off of him. We'll go with Veers. He is just going to go ahead and move himself right to Chewie. We're going to swing into Chewie and see if we can't push him away.
We roll a 5 dice in defense melee. He rolls a 6 dice in attack melee. Sorry, I almost dropped the camera there.
Yep. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, real bad. Real bad. Okay. 1 is 2 hits. So you got 4 hits to deal with for this shot.
I got 5 dice. We're going to roll 1 and 3 expertise in defense is going to be just 1. So I'm only blocking 2 because...
Which is perfect, because that gives me 2 shoves and a damage.
See? No matter what happens, my defense dice will bail you out, buddy. If you don't roll enough defense dice, you get shoved twice. So it's still that
Sure
point.
thing.
So
So
get 3
we'll
points.
take that. I am actually going to use Veers' ability this time. We are the Storm. I am going to pick the active point of this one. Han gets to make a dash if he so chooses. If he is within 2 of that point, he will take 3 damage.
Okay, he's just going to take damage. He's not moving off the point.
Okey-dokey.
That seems foolish, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, and it's... Did you move it? Or is it there?
I did not move it, no.
Oh, okay, well. Okay, we're going to my card. It's the Shatterpoint. Gotta get to heal 2. Well, good thing Mando has 2 damage on him, so we'll just heal those 2 damage off Mando and get him back to full health again. I think that's like the 3rd time he's healed a few damage off.
Sure it is.
He'll spend a force to do the plan of 2. He gets to do a dash.
I don't think you want to dash very far. You just have to be within Lando.
Just dash like here, I guess.
Sure.
That takes me to Lando, which means I can do a 5 dice attack or choose an enemy character within 3 and push them 2 away. So we definitely will be pushing them 2 away. Okay. And then that was my free thing. And then I think we'll just take a focus action and swing on this boy here.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, the cards are here. Don's reading the
We don't
order
need
operation
that.
here. He's at 7 dice in melee, but I focus on him. I have 8. The Stormtroopers have 5 dice in defense.
I do have 4 dice in defense.
Or 4 dice, sorry. Your sergeant has the 5th dice.
Yes, the sergeant with 1 more.
Okay, we got 2 failures there. 2 expertise on my melee chart is going to be 1 crit.
Okie dokie.
So I think that crit will help for sure guarantee us at least
You're
1
getting
push.
1 push for sure.
Question is, what is your defense roll? Give me at least 1 failure there.
2 failures, so 3 down your tree.
So I will, I'll push you and do damage, 2 damage, a damage and a push, and then my last one I'll do probably just a disarm and a damage.
It's just 3 down your tree.
Oh, it's 3, sorry. So yeah, just 3 I needed. Okay, so I push one down with the ability, shove the other one down with the damage, taking this point back, which is going to give me 1, 2, 3 points back my way. If it's on his side, I get a momentum cube.
Yep. All right, going to my stack here. Unfortunately, it's Veers. I did roll the back point, which is already his, so he's not going to have to do anything. You have your orders. I'm going to choose a secondary Stormtrooper here, and we will have the Snow Trooper Lieutenant start going to support his friend back here. So he will dash right here.
Okay.
That will be him. And then we will go ahead, and I think we're just going to focus and shoot at Chewie.
Okay. 4 dice in defense.
7, 8 with the focus. Okay. A couple failures here, and then 2 in range is going to be 1 crit, 1 hit, and 1 damage.
It's pretty solid.
Crit, a hit, and then 1 more damage.
Okay, I only roll 4 defense dice here. And we're only going to block
So
2.
blocking 2, 3 down the tree, I think is enough because it's going to be damage and a shove, 2 damage, and then 2 damage and a heal.
Okay, yep, that's enough with your expertise.
All right, so I just killed them, so I get a momentum cube there. I only have 2 points. He was just out of range 4, so I couldn't make him dash to get that point. So it just goes 2 down towards me, and that's it.
And it's still on your side, though. We're going to fight it back. Okay, I go to my stack. I got these guys. We're going to put them in reserve for free, which is nice, because I only have 1 force left. Well, with Lobot, Lobot is detained. At the start of this unit activation, choose an allied Scoundrel character. The chosen character may dash. The chosen enemy character within 3 of that character gains my choice of a pin or a disarm. So we'll go ahead and dash Lobot this way, right over his buddy there. Okay, and let's see who is within the magical range of 3, which I can't eyeball as well. We'll give Veers we'll give him a pin.
Okay, interesting.
Well, that way if I push him off, you can't get to the point as easy.
That's a fact, I guess.
I'm not too worried about disarming. You're killing things easy enough. And then we will go ahead and we'll do a full movement here. Because why wouldn't we? We're not engaged anyone there. Let's come to the point here. And we'll attack.
Alrighty.
I said it off camera, forgot it on camera. Before he moved there, when he was here, I'm going to spend my last force to do security networking and choose an allied Scoundrel character within 4 of the allied support or supporting. So secondary supporting Scoundrel. The chosen character may dash, then make a 5 dice attack targeting a character that is contesting an active objective. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose Mr. Griff, and I don't think I can do it. If I go that way, I can attack him, I guess.
You could technically attack Veers with Griff if you go that way.
So yeah, we're going to go this way.
Sure.
We'll attack Griff with the free attack, and then we will move Lobot and attack with him.
Okay.
The funny thing, it's a 35 attack, but his attack's only 5, so it's like a normal attack.
It's just a regular ranged attack here. In range, I get 6 defense with Mr. Veers.
So this is a failure.
That is a
2,
failure.
1 expertise is a disarm.
Interesting. No, yeah.
You're disarmed.
I'm already, no, you pinned
Oh,
me.
I think I picked the right thing earlier.
All right, so 3 failures, but I block 3. So that's
1 on my
just
tree is a
one on your
pin and a
tree.
damage, which is going to be 2 damage because you're already pinned. So 2 damage and a disarm for that attack.
Very well.
Lobot is meleeing, which he's not as good at, but that's what he's doing.
Yep, melee defense is 5 for Mr. Veers.
2 failures.
2 failures, so just 1 crit.
That is a push and a damage.
All right, so I am still just barely within range 2, so he doesn't get to flip that over. But he does have 2 points. It does stay on my side, so he does get another momentum. Gonna be filling that momentum bar. All right, I'm just gonna go for my reserves. I am going for my Stormtrooper Sergeant. He's going to heal himself, pick himself back up, and then you're gonna do stupid stuff, because that's what you do.
No, man, and not doing anything.
Oh, you're not doing the Griff thing, okay.
I have no force, sir.
Oh, I didn't know it cost a force to do the actual ability.
We've done it
That's
twice.
something. All right, well, he's just going to go ahead and stand up. Let me look and see what he's going to do here. Hang on 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and use his inexorable advance. I'm going to have the snowtroopers over here. They're going to do it in advance. He's going to end up right here. He's going to use this egress point. He's going to go right up to here. The other character cannot make it all the way around, I think, the ladder. Well, maybe he can. So he'll end up right there, which still in range 1 there. So he'll pop up as well. He's not going to be able to get in range, but they're going to be there. I was thinking I would spend 2 force to pin Griff. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll spend 2 force to use Imperial firepower. I'm going to choose an enemy character within 4 of 2 or more allied Galactic Empire characters. They can either pin or disarm, so we'll pin Griff so he can't move as easily. And then we will just go ahead and take an aim and shoot into Griff himself.
Okay.
Yes.
Griff has 5. He rolls 6.
So 8 with our focus and sharpshooter. Not going to spend the force to add more dice with our ability. 1, 2, 3 failures. 1 crit, 4 hits into Griff.
It's going to be a block, so I'm going to block everything but
Everything
the crit.
but the crit, so you just get a damage and I get a heal, which isn't helpful at all.
I'll take that. He's gonna get 1, 2, and 3.
So 1, 2, 3 my way.
Okay.
So we did actually measure, and this guy just was in. So I did get that. So I moved it 1 more towards my side. And with that, we're going to Joe. He did roll the dice. It's which point?
Oh, it's the back point,
Back
which
point.
I thought was my point until you realized that you didn't measure.
Until I measured, and yep. So he's gonna take a second.
I don't know the wing guard because I think it's my only hope to try to get some points here. So we're gonna take this one and we're just gonna do an advance because the stormtrooper is wounded at the moment. Climb up these stairs, come down at this point here.
Sure.
Like so. The other guy is not engaged with anybody because Vader's down.
So the wing guard stood up, healed all their damage. Now they're doing all of this action.
Yep. Put him there.
Sure.
All right, then they're both going to attack.
Sounds great.
Because I don't have any force to make them move.
All right, so he's doing the range attack against the snowtroopers first. 5 dice. The snowtroopers have 5 dice in defense against range.
Oh, good.
It's 3 failures there.
Good.
We'll block, and 2 gets me just 1 more block. So we block all of that.
Cool. I am melee with Mr. Veers at least.
Yep.
So that's an extra dice here for me to not. Still a failure. 2 expertise in melee is going to be 2 hits.
Okay.
Or 2
I have a
successes.
melee ability.
Only if I have force, bud.
Only with the force. Okay. So 3 for Veers is
Every
2
time.
blocks and a heal. So we block 4, so just the crit goes through.
It's a
So
pin and
it's
you're
just
just
a
taking a
pin,
damage.
which is just a damage. But I heal 1, so it just doesn't do anything.
I'm done. Everything Don needs to roll, he's rolling perfectly. So he would have this point still and that point still. I would still that point because I
would, yes.
I get it in a little about keep it. That's only 1 point back to me, which would give him a whopping 3 away, which he'll get in 2 seconds because guaranteed the roll would go his way as well. So I'm going to call it here.
Joe really likes playing against the Empire, guys.
It's not even just the Empire's crazy abilities, which I think are a little strong compared to the Rebels faction, but it's just your dice in this game are just bonkers.
I would trade it in a second for Legion.
The first
Trade it in
five,
a
the first
second.
5 defensive rolls I had against you, you didn't miss anything.
I did not, yes.
Your stormtroopers didn't die to 4 din attacks?
They were stormtroopers for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely what stormtroopers do. So yeah, I don't know. I love chewing Han, except for I think this is terrible. I don't know why they did this to a 5-cost secondary. This should be 1 and then 2 at 2 and 3, or even at 3. But to jump up to 4, that's bad in my opinion. These guys I don't like at all. I don't even like these guys a little bit. The steadfast is nice, and this is good. I don't like that their combat tree is just.
I mean, you got to remember though, they are a 3-point, so they aren't supposed to be great.
They're not even. I wouldn't even call them okay. Their first pin is at 3, or their first push is at 3, and they only throw 5 or 6 dice max, and they have 8 health, and they die if you look at them funny. They're not fun. Lobot's a fun little.
Lobot, I think,
abilities.
is really good. Lobot is very. You have to deal with him pretty significantly.
Yeah, with 8 health. I mean, you only shot him once, and he had 6 damage. So I think if you would have focused on him, you could have killed him. But I like his little detain and abilities are fun. Lando's interesting, but the issue is just out of curiosity. Oh, good. Lando was the very last one. Lando has the ability to let you reshuffle him in there to get some extra force, but when you don't pull Lando, that 2 force really hurts Lando. That 2 force is rough on him. So I think he's good, but you need to have some luck, which is probably what they wanted to do since he's all about gambling. Mando had a good showing this game, much better than last game. Yeah. Grief is a fun supporting, but once you get that, he just doesn't do much himself. So
yeah,
he's okay. I like the close deal, and this is the one job. More bounding has sort of helped him, obviously, but that's fine. That's the theme of the list. But I would say Lando's good. Lobot's good off 1 point. Wingguard, you can put them with the 501st. They're not a fan. I've always Vader's crazy.
All of a sudden, the
crazy.
Stormtrooper Sergeant's ability to just add extra dice because of extra Stormtroopers, with 2 more Stormtroopers you can add to your list, is real good.
Yeah, I don't know why the Empire is getting the best synergies. The Rebels are more of a struggle because 50% of your, probably more than that, probably 75% of your Rebel army is all the same people, just different version.
Yeah.
Do you want Luke Commander or Luke Secondary? Do you want Han supporting or Han Commander? Do you want Leia supporting or Leia Secondary or Leia Commander? So you can't even run a lot of them together.
Yeah.
And then a lot of their abilities don't tie necessarily together. It's like, oh, I'm a Rebel, but I only support Scoundrels, which only a third of the Rebel class is Scoundrels.
Right.
Or I'm a spy, and right now there's only 4 spies in the Rebel army, so if you're not a spy, I can't help you. So that's a little struggle for the Rebel side.
So that I think his value went up significantly with this box. Veers felt really good. I mean, his cute little prepare for surface attack thing is great. Your units that are stormtroopers in reserve get an extra die to their defense roll. It never came up, but that's kind of a cool ability.
This is annoying too.
We Are the Storm is great, especially when you don't have anything in the area. So I was just doing I did 3 free damage to Din. I think I did 6 damage to Chewie and Han at separate points.
Probably have to hold the points, yeah.
So that's pretty good. Snowtrooper Lieutenant feels very similar. This ability, I think I might have forgot at one point, but it didn't happen often. When you attack with another Stormtrooper, they get to take cover afterwards, which is really cool. And then the Commanding Presence, where I also forgot to use this. You can take a damage instead of getting a condition. Super cool. Other than that, the Snowtroopers feel almost exactly like the Stormtroopers. They're slightly different in their Force March, where they get to suffer a damage, or may suffer a damage to remove a condition. Super helpful if they get pinned or something like that, but you need to move. Other than that, they feel really solid, but the synergy level went up really high, getting 3 new Stormtrooper units to put on the board, I think.
2 new Stormtrooper units?
Yeah, 2 new. I'm sorry, 2 new.
Yeah. No, so I hope you guys enjoyed this box of goodies that we got with the Veers box and the Lando box. The next game we'll have the this is the Way box. Din might make another appearance just for some more Mandos.
Why not?
I'm pretty sure there's no way to get all Mandos because of the eras. Like Din is
unfortunately
in a
Din
different era. He can't
bring any other Mandos.
He can't bring
with
like
him.
Bo-Katan, any of them. So you can't get all Mandos.
Can you get Boba Fett? I don't remember what era Boba Fett is.
Boba Fett you can get technically. So I could put Boba Fett with them, so you can get almost all. You'd be one
all
shot.
But your support, all but one support.
One support
would be Mandos.
because the Mandos from the core are from the Clone Wars era.
Sadly, I don't know if I can let you run Boba Fett against me the first time. So
I think you're gonna have to.
We'll see if that happens.
It's a Mando
buddy.
list, sir.
I don't know if I can allow that.
We're gonna have to.
I don't know.
I hope you guys enjoyed the game. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Oh, the keyword below is spicy dice.
Stormtroopers.
Spicy dice. Just
Alright,
put some
spicy
spicy
dice
dice
it
down
is.
below. Make it funny. You'll get extra points. Have a good night.